It's Dr. Greg Gillespie. Now, I need to talk to you about something that you may think is boring, but the good news is that I'm not boring, so we're going to be okay. I need to talk to you about inventory. During the COVID shutdown, many of us cleaned out a lot of the inventory that was sitting on our shelves. One of my buddies up in Seattle, Kevin Brown, he said that he calculated that he threw away more than $6,000 worth of expired composites and cements. Now, I'm sure I threw away a lot too, but I didn't have the heart to calculate how much it probably was. So, there have been a lot of manufacturers who recognize this problem, and they've been trying to simplify, their product lines as well. Kavo Kerr has come up with a whole line of products they called Simplicity. And what they're trying to do is create a system where you can have essentially 3 items where we can simplify our inventory. 1, bonding agents. 2, cements. 3, your composites. First of all, bonding agents. You and I both know that a good universal bonding agent could probably be used for almost any adhesive procedure that you need. It's really understanding how you use it, right? Whether it's a total etch or a selective etch or a self etch, it depends on the situation you're using it, not necessarily the bonding agent that you're using, if you understand how to use it. So understand what bonding agent you're using and then find that one that works in every situation. Go with that one. Second thing, let's go composites, right? Now, there are a number of manufacturers who will also recognize that we can create composites that use this chameleon effect to take the color in the tooth and make it work inside of the composite. Kavo Kerr has done this with Simply Shade, right? They took all of the shades that are in the Vita Shade Guide, right? And they simplified it down to 3 shades, light, medium, and dark. You and I both know what's a light tooth, what's a medium tooth, what's a dark tooth. And so you can use the tooth color to determine what shade you're going to choose. The other day, it was actually just on Friday, I was prepping a case of 8 veneers, and I saw that I had decay on the distal of 12. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, did I miss this in the x-ray? So I went back and looked at it, couldn't recognize it in the x-ray, but clinically it was definitely there. So I looked at the tooth, definitely a medium tooth, it was probably like an A3 shade. So I went and I grabbed my Simply Shade medium composite, filled it up, it had beautiful contours, right? It looked just like the tooth. I knew it wasn't going to adjust the shade of my veneer in any way. So I was happy to grab that. You can use it in the posterior or in the anterior when you have enough enamel surrounding it, right? That you can use these composites in almost any situation. Of course, for your high-end aesthetics, if you're layering composite for a class 4 fracture or for your beautiful resin veneers, you're going to need your own set of composite. I understand that. But for 80% of everything else that you're doing, if we could simplify how many composite shades we have in our practice, it would be so much better. I mean, I have a box of composites that I still use and have so many different shades. I would love to have one that has 3 simple shades for essentially everything that I do. The third thing, cements, right? Now, we know that cementation should be based on not the cement you use, but the restoration that you're restoring. Whether it is a retentive situation or a non-retentive situation, that is what drives how you're going to use the cement, right? Essentially, with a non-retentive, you need to add in a bonding agent. If it's a retentive, you could probably just use that cement all by itself. So what Kavo Kerr did with this is they decided to do open architecture and have one cement, maximally chroma, that works with any bonding agent, as well as any silane coupler or any zirconia priming system that you're using, and it will work in all those situations. So no matter what substrate, zirconia or Emax, no matter what bonding agent you're using or silane coupler, this cement's going to work with all of them. I love this idea of reducing your inventory to really just 3 simple products. Your bonding agent, your composite, your cement, and then hopefully we can reduce the effect it has on our budget, the effect it has on our team's confusion, and the effect it has on us as clinicians trying to decide what to use. Check it out. I think it will help us all in this area of our lives. Thanks.